Thailand. My name is Hey everyone, this is Daniel. I'm in Chiang Mai, northern Thailand. Today, I'm gonna be doing a little exploring in the Nimman area. It's been a good while since I've been back to Chiang Mai, so this is almost like a first impression video. Well, in fact, it's gonna be a first impression video, so expect some food, some cafes, and some ramen. So right now, I'm just looking for a snack. I just basically got off the plane. Oh, I found it. This is the it's a roast chicken place. Looks interesting. Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna do some chicken sticky rice and some chrysanthemum tea. Alright. So I rock some grilled chicken and sticky rice and a chrysanthemum tea because it's hot. It's like a super local vibey joint. It's kind of cool. Sure. Definitely no air conditioning, but I'm gonna rock one of these fans, I think. So yeah, I mean, I just got off the plane, basically. Dropped my bags at the hotel. I got a couple hours to kill, so the plan is to obviously eat, get a little snack. I'm gonna head down Nimman Road, maybe get a coffee, because there's a big cafe scene here, of course. And there's a noodle joint I wanted to hit up by Maya Mall, so expect that. I love how the sticky rice comes in the little container. Some sauce. Oh, that is the spot. So the chicken's here. The sauce. Sticky rice. You're not supposed to take the whole thing out. It's super good. But the chicken's boneless. The sauce is really nice. Sweet, a little spicy. So cool. Not a bad little snack. Try not to get run over here. Yeah, so that was 135 baht. So it's roughly $3.60. So it's pretty crazy. And I didn't even eat the rice. I probably ate about 30% of it. I mean, it was a ton of sticky rice. So like in theory, I mean, yeah, insane meal. I'll probably be full for half the day. And I actually really like the chrysanthemum tea. It wasn't too sweet. It was just right. So that's good stuff. And I just checked Google too, and that thing's got, you know, over 1,000 reviews, and it's rated pretty well actually. So I'm gonna hit the main road now. Oop. Let's get some coffee. Yeah, but already, I mean, Chiang Mai's got definitely different vibes than Bangkok. I mean, everything seems to be cash only so far. I mean, even the deposit on the hotel was like, can't use card. Like, what? Obviously this place is cash only, from what I can tell. So it's definitely very different from Bangkok. You know, slower pace of life, smaller kind of like small town vibes, you know. it seems like in typical Nimman fashion, it's getting a little trafficy. But I've noticed a lot of stores that are actually closed. So I'm not sure if they're, you know, they're making a slow recovery, probably. I would think they got hit like pretty hard from the pandemic, because this whole place was basically built on tourism. Not in the sense like all of Thailand has a lot of tourists, but like literally this area is just built up, you know, for digital nomads and expats and tourists and, you know, that kind of stuff. So, and on the left here you have the One Nimman, which is a kind of like an outdoor shopping mall. So perhaps I will be checking that out a little later. But for now, I think I'll walk by the coffee shop actually. Or one of them. There should be a lot, so let's just keep heading up here and see what we can find. Actually, not necessarily a coffee, but just a refreshment would be good. And also on the left is the Nimman, Chiang Mai, which is like a, I guess you could call it a fancy hotel. So I'm rolling up to Think Park. They seem to have slightly expanded, but kind of the same vibes though. Yeah, I mean, it has changed a lot. A lot of construction, a lot of closed businesses and such. And it's a Friday. It's a Friday afternoon. Yeah, looks like there's a lot of turnover on a lot of these businesses here. So, yeah, maybe it'll be more interesting at night, but right now, just at first glance, it looks like a town hit pretty hard and still in the stages of recovery, fortunately. And then right in front of me here is the Maya Mall, which is like the OG mall in Chiang Mai. I want to say it's the first one in Nimman for sure. But there's other malls in Chiang Mai now. But, you know, it's always a good place to go watch a movie, and I did a lot of that back in like 2015, 2018 when I was here last. You know, I mean, you recognize a lot of the places and structures and landmarks, but it definitely feels a little different than before. It could just be this area, like the Nimman area. I'll go over to the old city, like the walled square part, probably tomorrow, and then we'll see what's going on over there. But this area for sure has some changes. And there's Maya. It's a cool looking mall. No real complaints. Oh, it's warm, but not crazy warm. I would say it's more humid, so you end up feeling just about the same as in Bangkok. You're gonna sweat when you walk. 100%. I mean, I see some coffee places up there, but I kind of just want to go into the Maya Mall because it's warm. not 100% whether it like Chiang Mai has lost or Nimman has lost its like glitziness, or I've just been in Bangkok too long. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's too much over here. Maybe a little night market over there. This looks like a decent coffee joint. Maybe I'll give this a shot. Doi Pui Coffee. Let's see what they got. If they're even open. I don't know. Hi, one? Can I sit inside? Oh, that's massage.
Massage or
coffee.
coffee?
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Oh. I think here is better.
Yeah, no
So,
worries.
yeah, it's okay. Thank you, thank you.
What kind of coffee?
Let me check actually.
I give you some menu, okay?
Okay. Oh yeah, cool. So I'm gonna rock some Doi Pui coffee. I don't really know what that means, but I do know that a lot of the coffee that I buy in the stores in Bangkok that I really like the at-home drip coffee and stuff like that, it's all from this region, so I'm hoping it'll be pretty good. Good coffee and some water, which is much needed. It's super hot and there's no air conditioning. It's just a sweet milk coffee. Oops. I don't really drink milk. Oh, it's a cool little coffee shop. Right across from Maya Mall. It's actually not bad once they turn the fans on. It's pretty nice. But yeah, I think it might be time for some, maybe some noodles or something. I just keep eating. So yeah. From the big city to the small town. I think it might be a little more vibey at night. That's gonna be my guess. And it usually is from my experience. At least the last time I was here. So there should be like a pretty legit noodle place up here, from what I gather. But like I was saying, well, just a little deserted. But it's chill, you know, just kind of roaming. Oh, I thought that was the noodle joint, but I guess not. Seems like they have like khao kamu or like roast pork leg and roast pork belly and things like that over rice. I drank a ton of water at that cafe, so I'm like, I'm not actually hungry. Well, the Honda dealership is still there. It's good to know they're going strong. I think the noodle joint here is like soup place. It's pretty crowded. Good, but it's like super local. I'm not sure how to order. Eh, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do something. Alright. I ordered noodles. Beef noodles. Alright. The noodles just came. It's super quiet in here, so I'm trying not to be too loud, but they look amazing. Okay, this is like a boat noodle style. But not as heavily seasoned. So I think it's up to you to add the sweet, sour, spicy if you want, but by itself it's nice. Flavor on the beef is meatball. Some nice veg. Yeah, the broth is like blood based, like boat noodle kind of. And it's not like a crazy in-your-face like MSG good. It's just well made. And I was reading on Google, this place is 20, 30 plus years old, so it's been here for quite some time. And it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's people in here. It's probably about the only place I've seen with people, so it's a testament to the awesomeness, I guess. That was good.
Thank you.
All right. I mean, I think the major draw. I think the major draw here is the cost. I mean, that was a pretty legit bowl of noodles. I mean, I don't think they cut a lot of corners. Like, it's not like the cheapy junky street food in Bangkok. I mean, it was like really good, and you know what? It was $1.30. I mean, that's like, it's cheaper than Saigon. Like, it's crazy. You could eat that every day. It's pretty good. So yeah, I'm starting to remember the appeal, because actually Chiang Mai was my first stop in Thailand ever in 2014. So it really does have like a solid and heartfelt place like in my travel experiences. And I'm just remembering, like, I'm getting it now. I mean, it's basically solely on cost, and that's probably why I didn't like Bangkok initially, because it's significantly more expensive. Like, yeah, you can eat for 50 baht, but it's like really bad quality. You're gonna feel really not good. Yeah. So if you want to live that life, that more like slow town, provincial vibe kind of thing, and spend next to nothing, then Chiang Mai's for you. But if you want the glitz of the big city and like cuisine and air conditioning and want to pay with credit card, then you might want to check out Bangkok. But that said, I mean, so far it's been a pretty good like first, I mean, this is like the first 2 hours at this point. All right. come out again. It's a little later in the afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock. I am like determined to find some cool stuff, because I feel like earlier in the day it just wasn't much going on, and it comes alive at night a little bit more. So let's see what we got. Also feeling a little snacky. So it's so funny because this is the first building I've ever stayed in when I was in Thailand. This was my first stop. I don't know, it just kind of has that same, like, a lot of empty shops. A bunch of like little snacky foods down here, if I recall. See if I can't get a little something something. Yeah, and I'm like well aware that Nimman's, you know, known for like trendy restaurants and stuff, and I just keep eating like local food, but I don't know, it's kind of like what I feel like. They have a ton of stuff here, seems like. I don't know. I'm like meeting a buddy a little later, around 7 for dinner, so I don't want to get too, I don't want to get too carried away. But maybe something small would be cool. Yeah. It's kind of funny though, like that's it, the very first place. Is this fried chicken still? Fried chicken still. How funny. But yeah, so it's kind of the same. And pizza and like more empty shops. Yeah. I think I'm gonna cross the road, go on the other side. Let's see if that works. Like without getting run over. And I really have no idea how to do it, so just walked in. There we go. Oh yeah, so those red trucks are basically like the public transportation in Chiang Mai. They're called sangtaos. You just basically tell them where you want to go, and then they will quote you a price to get there. Personally, I felt like they were a little stress-inducing. I mean, unless you were going to like actual sites or actual, you know, things that, you know, are pretty obvious or that you can pronounce, so they would understand you, because they usually don't speak English. But recently, I've just been using Grab. It's a little easier, and you know, like, you just type it in and away you go. Of course, it's way more expensive, so you know, you can kind of use a mix, right? That might help. Well, cool. Other side of the street here. Let's see what we got going on. It's still got Nimman vibes, but it's like, I don't know, it just feels a little run down. You know, my guess is that, of course, it's like post-pandemic, and you know, it might have a little slower time to recover. That looks cool. looks like a dumpling place or something with craft beer. So still little pockets of hip and trendy, you know. I mean that's everywhere in Nimman. To be some soup noodle carts here back in the day. And that McDonald's is actually pretty good. It's like surprisingly good. So McDonald's are kind of hit and miss in Asia. Sometimes they're just amazing, and then sometimes they're just absolutely horrible. So you gotta go to like the right locations. Just funny. Some little mall over here. Uh-oh, that smells some yummy. Look out. That looked good. Some like Northern Thai style sausages, or just actually like general Thai style sausages, and not really North, but yeah. I mean, this place is like there's just so much empty. Seems like it's just crazy. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah. Look at that, it's just totally empty right there. Yeah, so like definitely, it's not quite the Nimman of past. But actually, I mean, this thing used to be kind of poppin', but yeah, I mean, still the same old, not much going on here kind of vibes. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it's not just the part I went to earlier. Nimman is in a little bit of a state, so to speak. Wow. Empty. Crazy. I don't know what that is, but that dude just like cruises down the street, and it's just like super loud, playing music. Yeah, like I'm not sure if all the little hip businesses and stuff have somehow relocated maybe into Maya or into Nimman 1, which is like an outdoor mall, or they're just gone. So I guess that's kind of the big question. I think at this point, I've like already tucked into this soy just to, you know, see what else there is, and you know, there's a little more stuff going on, but yeah. So I guess the big question is when and if will Nimman like recover a little bit more to the heyday. Yeah. Because we're like coming up to high season, or like high digital nomad time season. Oh, why is everything closed? Oh, this place is open. Coffee, tea room, dessert. Oh, it says it's open. Doesn't look open. This place looks like a Japanese spot. This area tends to have a little more going on from what I recall. So, okay, so a little bit more something something. But I don't. Yeah. Maybe just more motorbikes. Pretty good coffee there. Got a little pastry shop. Oh well, I mean, that's basically the Itsoi off of Nimman Road, but yeah, there you go. Very chill, still. There's a dispensary. Yeah. So cool. I mean, I think inside this area there's a little bit more going on. Seems to have a little bit more life. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there's some like remnants of an ancient doorway or something. I don't know. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think it's pretty fitting to go ahead and end the first impressions video of Chiang Mai for me. So yeah, interesting stuff.